No, it's time to put things together. That's me. Got the beams here. I've given them a lot of sand on the bottom here. You could give a lot of sand here as well, but with the paint effect, if I've got a problem with it, I'll go back a later date and try and redo it. A little bend name as well, so I'll just use the 231 blocks to keep it straight when I'm gluing it up. Hopefully I'll have enough glue. Starting to run out of wheel touch. What I should do actually before I pour glue it is cut it to the size. Let's keep it a little bit short. I'm saying as these parts are underneath the bridge, it's not critical because these parts are hidden by the parapet. So I'll let that glue dry and then I'll do the back one. So that's the brickwork inserted. A little bit of touch up with paint with a little gap here, and the same again here, a little touch up with paint as well with it. As for these here, I didn't notice when I'm printing, I've got a slight failure on the print here. You can see a little bend come up here, there's a little bend here as well, so I might have to fill it a little touch. But let's take off the mould and see what it look like. I will need a little sand here as well just to cover up where these parts are stuck onto the... Now it's time to put the resin parts together. For doing that, I use this what you call miter bond, better known as C8 or super glue. Buy it from a Toolstation or a Screwfix. So again, not a sponsor there, folks, but you get that and that there for under a tenner. You go to the local hobby shop and it's double that. So put a little bit of the tape. Dip the edge into it. You don't want too much, just enough to bond it. Make sure they're square. Save the table a little touch. Take that away. And salt spray. That's it. On for the next one. Try and keep my head out of the way. This one here has been cut out for the windowsill. Unfortunately, not quite prototypical. There you are. So that's it, looked at, got dry. Only takes seconds and I'll assemble the other part. It's got a bit of joint here, so maybe use some plastic glue to fill the joint up there and smooth it back. And I say again, I'll come in with a fine file and recut the chamfer back into it. So this is nearly got to fill here, wait to fill here, and it'll fill there as well. So you can use this stuff here, and certainly you can use the old favourite, the knife and putty as well. This is a bit toxic with the fumes, and I might spend a bit of time in the hobby room today, so use this here. I usually got to let it clear for about a couple of hours with the window open. This here isn't bad, it's bad smelling. Well, that's all's dried. I went back in with the whole square file just to give the line back into the joints. And my wisdom, it sits this way here and I've rounded off the wrong edge. So I'm not too worried about it now. It's just sit into the structure of the pier and maybe hide it. I'll see what it's like when I put it in. So I'll put these in paint and I'll show you the finished thing on the model. I say paint, I'm going to paint it in the primer first, and later on I'll put the concrete paint on it. So I'll disappear, put in paint there. About a year time you'll see the thing on the bridge. Well, there we have it, folks. That's the parapet there. Still put it in colour. I will mask off the beam and paint it. Looking good, I think, apart from this little area here. Not too fussed for it. Once I put the footpath in, I may change it a little touch, but hey. For 18 hours of print and resin print and quite a few hours build, I'm happy with it so far. Please like, subscribe and leave any comments, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.